r/AskReddit. What is the worst minor injury? Toothache. It's not life-threatening, but the pain is constant and inescapable. Well, it actually can be life-threatening if left long enough. The infection can go into the bone and/or blood. Edit. If all the horror stories below are anything to go by, take care of your teeth, people. This is exactly what happened to my dad. He died of sepsis from an infected tooth that had gone unchecked. Hated taste bud. So tiny, so annoying. Edit. I had no idea this was so universally hated. I don't know the proper name. It's not a canker sore though, those are different. And yes, I psych myself up and bite it off just to get it over with. Glad to know there are so many other freaks out there too. I've gotten a handful of those in my life, right on the tip of my tongue, and they hurt so much, always for an entire week. No less. Eating hurts, talking hurts, being awake and having my tongue doing nothing hurts. Burns on your tongue. Edit. I commented this while doing my work. Sleep and come back to the most amount of upvotes I've ever had. Thanks guys. Or the roof of your mouth just behind your teeth when you get too excited for hot pizza. Oh man, I once had to have some molds made or something at the dentist's and they fricked up. They knew that crappy paste heated up, but they didn't know how much. There I was, breathing heavily, trying to withstand it, and they noticed and removed it. That's how I got the roof of my mouth burned AF and skin hanging off it that I just couldn't remove, but could perfectly feel with my tongue. Good times. A pimple in your ear or nostril. Also above the upper lip, where you have the mustache, cause it's too sensitive and having to squeeze a pimple there will make my eyes water. Agreed. You often can't really squeeze them effectively anyway, and then you're stuck having this burning red lump next to your lip. From smiling because of winter, splits open every time you move your mouth. Finally a valid reason not to smile or talk to people. Oh shit, we need reasons now? Mouth ulcer. I am very prone to mouth ulcers, literally anywhere in my mouth, gums, cheeks, below the lips, tongue, absolutely everywhere is free real estate, and I get at least 3 every month. Sometimes 2 medium-sized ones will form next to each other only to combine and last half a goddamn month. Recently I had 2 very large ulcers, one on my right cheek and another on my left, and let me tell you, I have never felt more pain in my mouth before, and since the area inflamed a bit it causes me to bite down on them, and oh my god, you cannot even imagine. In conclusion, we should divert all of humanity's resources into funding a cure for mouth ulcers. Dental hygienist here. Look into the product Debactrol. Works instantly because it cauterizes the nerve ending and the relief is immediate. It's a lifesaver for treating those pesky aphthous ulcers. A slightly tweaked muscle under your shoulder blade. It does nothing except make nearly every movement hurt, especially turning your head. This has become a semi-regular experience for me. WTF, muscles? What did I do to you? Since this seems to have attracted some good advice, I'd like you that all the women in my family suffer from this. I'm a core training instructor, and rarely use a computer and don't own a desk. Something that helps me and I find to get a bit of relief from is rolling around on a tennis ball. Stick a tennis ball under your shoulder, move around a bit, it'll likely be painful, but boy does it help release some of the muscles. When your asshole gets raw from diarrhea. I believe that's called ring sting. Ring of fire. When you hurt your tailbone. Everything you do makes it hurt more. Cough? Pain. Sneeze? Pain. Walk? Pain. Run? Pain. Sit? Pain. Stand up? Pain. Lie down? Pain. Fart? Pain. Exist? Pain. Having your nail bent backwards. Edit. Wow, you thanks stranger, I've never gotten an award before and I definitely didn't expect that putting people through pain would earn me one. I hate that. It's freaky when it stays sticking up and you have to flip it back down again. Arg. As a child having your scooter smack into your ankle. That shit burns. I felt the pain just reading that. Eating a chip and it stabbing you in the throat. Or when it stabs you in your gums between 2 teeth and you can't get it out. The worst. Obviously a lot of people here have never experienced the mind-numbing pain spasm experienced when standing on an upturned UK plug. It's the adult version of stepping on a piece of Lego. Yes, adult version. Subtly hides collection of Lego sets. Sunburns. For sure. I had one once where I could barely sleep for like 2 days and genuinely felt like I was starting to lose my mind from the unbearable itch. A tip: apply antioxidants to the affected area as soon as possible after the burn, ideally within a few hours after exposure. Apply and reapply liberally. A cheap vitamin E cream, vitamin E functions as an antioxidant, has since been a lifesaver for me. Aloe vera is overrated. Vitamin E use, especially quickly after the burn, is backed by plenty of scientific research. Edit: thanks to those who pointed out it's an actual thing, called Hell's Itch. It's been nice to learn that it wasn't just in my head as some people suspect. That is called Hell's Itch. Actual name. I had it last year and thought, hey, I'll take a lot of sleeping meds, surely I'll just be unconscious. Pro tip: don't do that. No sleep for 2 days, while feeling absolutely delirious while wanting to literally skin myself was not what I signed up for. Paper cut. And cardboard cuts. Speaking as a person who works at a grocery store and frequently deals with cardboard boxes. Be careful with boxes, they will find ways to hurt you. Dude, I started working in a little grocery shop when I was a teenager, and the first thing I had to do was cutting the unnecessary large card boxes on the shelf where the items are laying in. The lady who showed me what I had to do handed me a cutter knife, is this the right translation? And said to be careful when handling the knife in the card boxes. I shrugged it off, laughed a bit, and then proceeded to get cut on the first card box. Peel the skin of the side of your finger a bit too much. Edit: thank you for the award, kind stranger. Sometimes you chance a little peel and it's fine, other times, before you know it, you've peeled half your skin off and that shit stings for days. On your own saliva. Edit: thanks for the award. Yup, nope, this guy wins. Just sitting there, doing whatever, all of a sudden you start choking for no goddamn reason because apparently you forgot how to exist for a moment. It's like your body accidentally gets shifted into manual. Can't even handle itself anymore. Toe. Oh. Minor, not minor. Sure, they're minors, they must be like 3 years old. Minors, not minors. Time to go watch Galaxy Quest again. Appreciate the pun. If this is an injury, more of an infection, but it sucks anyway. Strep throat or anything similar to it is one hell of a killer. Your throat burns like hell, you can't swallow anything without screaming. I speak from experience. I couldn't eat for almost a week, and water had to be taken very carefully. Anything you drink literally goes into your nasal cavity. It hurts. Can attest. Strep was literally more painful than any nut punch, cut, scrape, or bruise I've ever had in my life. Splinter under fingernail. No one talks about this. It is super scary and painful. I once got it since I scratched my nail on a wood platform. Dude, it was long, thin wood stripe. I got it out and waited a month till it completely disappeared. It stung a lot. Where you hit your elbow on some kind of edge and your whole arm begins to hurt. I don't know if it has a specific name. It's called the funny bone, but it's really the ulnar nerve, I think. But it's not funny, so that's a dumb name. Maybe because it's next to the humerus? When you hit your toe on the table leg. Or, if you're a short girl, when your lady part hits the edge of the table. I often hit one of my hips on tables or recently a bed frame. That shit hit you to the core. Ingrown toenail. My nasty ass ingrown nail, the blood coming out of the left side, is one of 3 shots they gave me to numb it. Hitting a toe with an ingrown toenail against a table's leg. Oh god. I used to get ingrown toenails frequently in 7th/8th grade. Whenever I banged one against something, I would see a spectrum of light that I'm pretty sure science hasn't identified yet. When you are shaving private bits and you nick yourself right in the crease of your leg where the hem of your undies go. That stuff itches so bad that you can't just scratch your crotch in public or explain that it's not your crotch that's itchy, it's the area mere centimeters from your crotch. Ouch, yes, or when you nip your actual lips and it stings/burns when you pee. Almost anything involving your teeth. When I had braces as a kid, they put these metal wedges behind my front 2 teeth because I had an overbite and they didn't want me to knock the bottom braces off with my top teeth. When I bit down remotely hard, it sent the absolute worst shock of pain right up my head. Like biting down on a fork by accident x1000. It was the worst. I once sneezed really hard after getting my braces tightened. Made me involuntarily clamp down my teeth and the pain basically incapacitated me for a few minutes. Really glad that era of my life is over. What? The video is already over? Have no fear, more videos can be found on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like and subscribe. Who knows, you might receive a cookie.